I'm Mike Healey, I'm a torchbearer, and I was the first one off from Leeds Town Hall very early in the morning, and I thoroughly enjoyed the day. I was nominated as torchbearer, much to my astonishment, by the parents of the East Bradford Cycling Club Kids Saturday Bike Club. I founded that in June the 5th, 1998. When I started it, there was very little for children cycling. There was youth racing, but nothing for the very younger ones to get them into the sport. And we had a grossly underused cycling circuit about half a mile or thereabouts at Richard Dunn Sports Centre in Odsall in Bradford. I started off with a couple of crates of milk bottles to act as things from to ride in and out of. Little by little we developed expertise, and then bit by bit parents came on board, in fact volunteered to help, because I didn't have any idea how to run anything like that. Parents became coaches and it developed from there. We bought ourselves a large container and filled it full of pallets and planks and ramps and seesaws, all kinds of things to terrify parents and excite children. Our kids got enthusiastic, some of them, about racing, not all of them, because bike racing is a hard sport. And they won loads of regional and national schools championships. We discovered that kids love cycling, families got into cycling, some of our parents joined the parent club East Bradford and started doing time trials and stuff like that, mountain bike races and then cyclocross. So they had a much higher opinion of what I was doing. I mean, I just simply thought of it as something I did. You know, it didn't occur to me that I was doing anything out of the ordinary, largely because it was great fun. Parents proposed me, and when I was accepted I thought, well, this is great, but I didn't actually realise how big it was going to become. And the parents were delighted and very pleased, and so I began to think, well, maybe I have done a bit more than I've thought. Then I got the invitation, which was to be at the Leeds Town Hall at 5:15 in the morning for a 7:13 start. The streets were packed, you know, and this was not obviously not one of the best off areas of Leeds, and the pavements were solid. And so I thought, oh, this is rather bigger than I thought. The front of the town hall was jammed solid. There was one of my club members hanging off one of the little lamp posts in front of the town hall, and the central divider on the hedgerow was solid, and the pavements on the other side were solid, and it was solid way up. And I thought, my God. So I thought, well, I'll milk it for all it's worth. So I raised my arms and, you know, did the triumphal pose thing. And everybody cheered, and then they lit the torch, and the chair went whoosh. I looked at the town hall steps, and I looked at the torch, arms aloft, and I thought, I'm enjoying this. Went through Millennium Square and handed over to a Swiss, and made me feel, you know, what am I doing here? Because he was deaf and he spoke and lip read in 4 different languages, you know, which is an astonishing achievement. But it was great fun, and then we got on the coach. And in a way, the coach was the best part of the day, because you did your 300 metres, handed over, got on the coach, put your torch in the slot of, you know, for it, and then the chap I'd handed over got on and we chatted, and, you know, the whole centre of Leeds was solid, and people were, those who were, you know, hadn't realised, were just stopping and waving and cheering and taking photographs. And we went through Beeston and the various other names I can never remember, and they were solid everywhere. And I found this absolutely extraordinary and, you know, great for the ego. And you think, my God, this really does mean something. Can't remember a day I've enjoyed that much in years. It was fantastic. I kept the torch. It's going to be a new trophy for the club. The club paid for it, thank goodness, and we're going to offer a little miniature with the base and all the names that will be put on it over the years, and I hope that it'll be still going long after I'm pushing up daisies or whatever. As for the Olympics themselves, well, obviously it was wonderful watching our cyclists win damn near everything, in spite of what the UCI did to change the rules after Beijing to stop us. Watching people from all kinds of sports. I mean, obviously the the ones that we were hoping and expected to win, the Jessica Ennises of this world, and maybe the Mo Farahs and one or two of the rowers. But seeing Greg Rutherford winning the long jump, for example, and seeing the shooting and archery and winning medals, and thinking, wow, and everybody getting caught up in it. I mean, the atmosphere, just watching it on television was phenomenal. I remember when Mo Farah was sprinting in for the finish, and I'm down on my knees in front of my chair, banging on the carpet, saying, come on, Mo, come on, Mo. And I think it was a wonderful corrective to the general gloom and doom. I think it has had an effect. I think it's given people more confidence that we can achieve, we can win stuff. And we're no longer the eternal good sporting, jolly well done type of runners-up. So, yeah, we can produce the best. I hope that some of our kids may do very well in the future. They may be the new Ben Swifts, they may be the new Bradley Wiggins or Victoria Pendletons or Lizzie Armitstead or Laura Trott or Jason Kennys. But I don't care if they don't, as long as they have fun cycling, and when they grow up they remember being in the kids club, even if they've long since left it or they don't carry on with the senior club, that cycling is fun and it's enjoyable and it's possible. We'll get them out on the road and get them enjoying themselves.